Good morning, River Park Church. I am unfortunately coming to you from the great state of Michigan. I say unfortunately because Kaylee and I had planned to be home this week before spending the next week with our family, my family, back here in Michigan. But our flight was canceled by the WestJet strike, and so we were unable to get home until very late this week. But I'm very thankful for the flexibility of our church staff who are able to work with me, and for the flexibility of being able to do at least some of my work from a distance before we have the chance to return home next week. Now, I want to share a few words of encouragement with you this morning, and then also some announcements as we get into the weekend. First is the words of encouragement. Today I'm filming the third chapter of the summer video series that I've been doing, taking the story of God with us as we go. It's the story of how God comes to be at home with his people here on earth forever. And the chapter today, chapter 3, is all about how God works with us when plans go wrong. Specifically, when things don't go the way they're supposed to go, when things aren't the way they're supposed to be. God is a master at working with us when we are not where we're supposed to be, living as we are supposed to be, or going the direction he has called us to go. God is a master at working with us. He is a great Father who loves us, and always he is drawing us closer and closer to himself and to the direction and the good plans that he has for us. So I hope you'll check out that video and continue to enjoy that series as we go through the summer. But I also want to share a couple announcements about our service and our events that are coming up this weekend. This Sunday, we have a guest speaker. It's Sarah Grunau. Sarah is the author of a book called Astonishing Overflow. And the subtitle, I'm not going to get right, but it's something like Finding Your Identity and Authority as Jesus Did. Sarah's been making disciples of people for more than 20 years, teaching people how to follow Jesus in the everyday stuff of life. And so I'm very grateful to be able to share the pulpit with her and to hear her bring us God's word as we continue our summer sermon series from the pulpit, the story of what God did before. And so Sarah will be preaching from the next chunk of Acts chapter 7. It's the story of how our ancestors responded to God. And it really is that story that I already mentioned, how God's people often turn against him, reject him, disobey him, and he calls them back and likewise calls us back to an identity in him and to receive his authority so that we can live as full people bearing his image in his world. I'm very grateful for Sarah for joining our summer series, and I'm eager to pipe in or to join in and listen to her sermon this Sunday. A couple other announcements that I want to share with you this morning. First, our fall kickoff is scheduled for Sunday, September 13. It's now less than a month away. Labor Day is just around the corner, it seems, and we're gearing up for the fall here at River Park. Our children's ministries are going to start on September 20. That kickoff on the 13th will have some food and games and activities, especially for the kids, after the service. And then in September 20, Sunday school and our other church year activities will start on September 20. In the meantime, I hope you continue to have a wonderful summer, whether you find some extra rest, whether you take some time for prayer, or whether you continue to travel either close to home or much further away. I look forward to joining you next weekend on the 16th, where I will be preaching, continuing our series, and also we will be celebrating the Lord's Supper together. God bless you, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon.